heard you're getting married. I hear you've been bragging about it all over the place. What? I'm getting married, but I'm not bragging about it. Don't lie. I heard all over the town that you're getting married. All over the town? I heard it yesterday from a friend in middle school, and again today from another girl. You seem to be in a good mood just because you're the first in your class to get married. No way. All those people already know about it? It must be that famous lady in the neighborhood. It's frightening to think how many people she's telling. What? This lady in the neighborhood who likes gossiping is spreading the news. My mom told her about the engagement. I guess that's the reason why. So, you didn't go around bragging about it? You know me. I don't have any friends to share this news. I don't even belong to a community to brag here and there. You're right. You've been plain and ugly since middle school, and you were always in the low rank in every aspect. People used to look down on you. You were the opposite of me. You didn't have any friends. I'm glad we got it all straightened out. Well then, I'm leaving now. Huh? Wait a minute. I'm not finished with you yet. What? Is there more to chat about? Never mind how the rumor spread. You are getting married, right? Is it next month? Yes, that's true, but... That means you're getting married before anyone else in your class from middle school. That plain, ugly girl in the lowest rank. I didn't expect that girl to get married so fast. Well, what about it? I didn't even care if I'm the first one to get married or not. You might not care about it, but it pisses me off. I'm in a higher position than you, and yet you're getting married before me. So, I'm going to confiscate your boyfriend. What? I mean, he's sleeping next to me right now. Your fiancé. He's sleeping in the same bed with me right now. What? I'm pissed off that you're getting married before me. You didn't have any friends and you were the lowest than everyone in middle school. Don't you dare stand out above me. Are you really with my fiancé right now? I bet you can't believe what you're reading. I'll send you a selfie of us together, so brace yourself for a lovey-dovey picture.
I'm so sorry, Sydney. What have I done? Please erase the picture Marian sent you right away.
Even if I erase it, that gross pic is still burned on my mind. I can't believe you are having an affair with one of my classmates. You two flirted in bed like lovers.
No. We're not in a serious relationship. I was having a drink alone at a bar after a long day at work, and she approached me. I was drunk, and I found her pretty. I couldn't reject her.
You can cheat on your fiancé if you're drunk? Is it okay to cheat if you met someone pretty?
I didn't know she was your classmate. I'm so sorry. This won't ever happen again.
You can do it twice or as many times as you want, because I'm breaking up with you.
What? What do you mean you're breaking up with me? You mean you're breaking off the engagement? You can't do that now. Our wedding is so soon.
Of course the wedding is canceled. I don't even want to see your face anymore. I don't want to be the wife of someone who betrays his fiancé.
Wait a minute, Sydney. It's just a one-time only tiny fling, and it only happened under the influence of alcohol. Don't get so angry over something so small.
Something small? That's how little you think of betraying me? I'm even more disappointed in you.
What's wrong with you? Look how much I'm apologizing, but you have no intention to forgive me. Don't get too carried away, making such a big fuss over just a single affair.
What did you say?
In fact, a little fling under the influence of alcohol is not even an affair. I honestly felt bad, so I apologized to you and begged for your forgiveness. But if you're going to go that far, so be it. I'm breaking up with a stubborn bitch like you.
What's with your attitude? Why are you getting upset? It's you who did something stupid that made me this mad. And just because I don't forgive you, don't give me that attitude.
Shut up! I'll tell you what. I didn't want to cheat on you. I know it's wrong to cheat on your fiancé when you're engaged, but she was prettier than you, so I guess I had no choice.
Huh?
If you're going to get so mad at me for cheating on you, why don't you try to improve your looks? If you were super hot, I wouldn't have cheated on you. I could have said no even if I had an alcohol buzz.
You're saying it's my fault? Are you trying to say that the reason you cheated is because I'm not as pretty as Marion?
Yeah, that's right. You're always working and you're not cute at all. The most important thing in women is charm. Don't get cocky just because you make more money than me.
I thought you understood my job, but now I know your honest feelings.
I'm calling off the engagement. The marriage is off. I would never marry you, not in a million years. You're not pretty at all, and you don't even have the heart big enough to offer forgiveness. You're going to be single for the rest of your life, you little worthless bitch.
Hey, guess what? Ted proposed to me. We've only been dating for a little, and we're already planning a wedding. I heard about that from a friend. One of my few friends from junior high school told me. Anyway, I hear you've been bragging about it all over the place, and you precisely excluded the part where you stole him from me. I'm not bragging about it. Marriage is a normal thing. It's nothing to brag about. I was just reporting about my marriage to all my friends. Yeah, right. Just reporting. And yet, everyone gets so excited about it, and I don't know what to do. I don't have any intentions to spread the news. Everyone is like, you're the first of amongst our classmates to get married, and they're all excited that I'm going to be a wife of a president. Is that such a big deal? What? The wife of the president? I found out after we started dating that Ted is the president of a company. I was going to dump him as soon as I got him from you, but not if he's the president. He's a husband worthy of me, being at the top of the social ranks. Wait a minute. Did Ted say he's the president? Yep, that's right. That's why I accepted his proposal. Still, it's hard to imagine someone like him was about to marry you. Maybe he was so tired from work that he couldn't see your face well and lost his judgment. Excuse me? But he's totally into me now. He said I can do whatever I want with the wedding. So far, the estimate alone is $80K. $80K for a wedding? Ted is going to pay that amount of money? Of course! He's my fiancé. He's a president and he's going to give me a gorgeous wedding. A low-rank person like yourself should just go home and cry in frustration. Actually, I'm the president. What? I don't know why Ted said he's the president, but I'm the one running the company. Ted is just an ordinary office worker. What are you talking about? Are you saying he's lying to me? Ted told me for sure. He said he is the president. That's why he could handle any extravagant wedding. Did he tell you what kind of company he runs? What? A president should be able to explain what his company does. What do they do? What do they sell? Go ahead and ask Ted. Well, I'm going to ask you then. What kind of business do you run? The girl in the lowest rank in society is running a company? That's impossible. It's a bridal company. I build and run a wedding venue. What? A wedding venue? I've always loved wedding ballrooms. even though I was very plain and belonged to the lowest of the society. I always dreamed of owning my own wedding venue someday. That's why I created my company. We get inquiries every day now. So far, things are going well. No way! That plain, ugly girl is the president? So, don't take Ted's words for it. See ya.
What should I do? Marian suddenly wants to break up with me. Our wedding is coming so soon, and now she doesn't want to marry me anymore.
Of course she'd break up with you. You lied and told her that you're the president.
Wait a minute. I didn't lie. Marian told me that too, but I actually don't know what's going on.
What?
I never said I was the president. Marian just interpreted it wrongly and bent it to whatever she wanted.
What do you mean? Marian was sure about it.
Marian started it when I proposed to her. She said that she'll accept my proposal if I give her a fancy wedding. So I said, I have some connections, so I think I can do it. I told her I have connections with the president of the wedding company, so I'll probably be able to take care even if it's really fancy.
You have connections to the president? That's very misleading.
What? Seriously?
I didn't know you had connections with the president. I didn't think you knew any presidents.
What are you talking about? I have you. You're the one who runs the wedding venue.
Huh? Don't tell me you were planning to get married at my wedding venue. At a ballroom that your ex-girlfriend owns? With someone who you had an affair with?
Even though we broke up, we once were close enough to get engaged. I'm sure you'll give me a great deal, right? You could give me a special rate as I'm your ex-boyfriend. Maybe 50% off or even 90% off.
Are you out of your mind? There is no such discount. That's BS.
What? No discount?
Of course not. I'll charge you the regular price. No discount, not even a single penny.
No way! I thought I could get a discount, so I've already signed the contract.
What? Already?
Actually, I signed the contract just yesterday, and I already paid the deposit.
The deposit is 10% of the quoted price, and there's a cancellation fee if you cancel after signing the contract. We'll take the entire deposit that you paid in advance.
All the deposit? So the $7,000 I paid will not be refunded?
I'm sure you've been explained regarding the terms and conditions. You know what? I now remember that one of my employees told me yesterday that we were able to close a big deal. I haven't checked the details yet, but it was for you guys.
You've gotta be kidding me. The wedding is canceled. Marian dumped me. And I lost $7,000? This is not happening. I thought you'd be able to give me a price adjustment.
Then, I'll make a special exception this time. The president will personally handle your case. So, if you want to cancel, you'll have to come in and follow the proper procedure. I'll take care of the cancellation procedure with all my heart and sincerity. Everything sucks. The way he explained was so confusing. Anyone would get it wrong. And then he goes on saying that you're supposed to give us a discount on our extravagant wedding? I can't believe he actually said that without confirming with you. I was so disgusted that I threw him out and broke up with him. I heard from Ted. I questioned him hard only to find out that he was just an ordinary office worker with no savings at all. He's not the right man for my marriage. So, Cindy, you'd better hook me up with a nice guy. You should have business owner friends, right? What? Hook you up? That's right. A president is usually friends with other presidents. I know you must have those friends or acquaintances. I don't have any. I'm working hard as president, but my private life hasn't changed. I still have just a few friends. Huh? It really is true that people from a lower rank are useless even after so many years. Then go make friends with presidents right away. With your connections in managing a company, you'll be able to meet with the best men in the world in no time. Use your resource and bring me an excellent man who is a perfect match for me. You're asking too much. Besides, I'm sure you'll find your perfect match without my help. You'll find the right man on your own. It's not enough just to be a good match. He has to be a rich man. Otherwise, I'll embarrass myself in front of everyone. In front of everyone? I've already told all my friends. I told all my friends that I'm going to have a big wedding with a president. I proudly told them that they are all invited. There's no way I can say it's now off the table. That's why I have to find a replacement for Ted right away. If that's what you mean, you'll be fine. I heard everyone from junior high school already know about it. What? So you don't have to be so desperate. Everyone already knows that your boyfriend being a president is a lie. No one really cares whether your wedding is off the table or not. What do you mean? Why does everyone know that it was a lie? I only just found out recently. You were bragging to everyone that you were marrying Ted, right? Not to mention your classmates at junior high school. But you contacted almost everyone in the same year. I heard you proudly texted everyone that you were marrying a president. I don't have many friends from middle school, but there's this girl from another class who I'm close to. I've been talking to her since Ted and I were seeing each other. I even introduced him to her, so I guess that's how it spread. Even the fact that you stole him from me, and that he is actually an ordinary office worker, though you bragged about him for being a president. What? Oh, please don't be mad at my friend. She didn't mean to spread it around. She just complained about it to a few people. She only mentioned that she couldn't believe your audacity to brag with a stretched truth. But everyone got too excited about it. It's really gotten out of control, you know. No way! So everyone thinks I'm just making things up? People think I intentionally lied about Ted? Even though he's an ordinary guy, I made up a story that he's a president? That's right. To put it bluntly, I assume people think you're pathetic. Everyone thinks that you can't let go of the glory you thought you had in middle school, and that you're a pain in the ass, always having to be number one. I hear people are talking about you, making such comments. No, that's not what it is. I'm not pathetic. I only misunderstood and I didn't mean to make things up. People will now look at me with disdain. Before you go out hunting for someone, you should go resolve the misunderstandings. Otherwise, it's going to spread and the story will get bigger and bigger. Well, I'd better go back to work now. I hope you will clear up everyone's misunderstandings. After that, Marian ran around town to resolve the misunderstandings. But to explain the whole scope of the story, she had to tell everyone that she stole Ted from me. I heard that she felt embarrassed and humiliated. Everyone from middle school was now laughing at her. She no longer keeps in touch with anyone from the class. She now lives quietly and low-key. As for Ted, his parents were very upset with him. His friends also distanced from him, telling him that they no longer want to be friends with him. I hear that he is also in a lonely and isolated state. I can only hope that the couples getting married at my wedding venue will not have to face anything terrible like this.
I appreciate you for divorcing Jacob. Please leave him and Safia to me. I promise to make both of them happy because he chose me. You're welcome. I don't care anymore now that you've paid me to cover the damage. I wish you and Jacob a long and happy life together. Yes, of course. Unlike you, I will not allow another woman to take him away.
Yeah, whatever.
It's obvious because I'm more attractive than you are. He's crazy about me. I will not make the mistake of allowing my husband to abandon me.
I don't care about that unfaithful man.
I'm more concerned about my daughter Safia. She's alright now, but she's always been a sickly child. Oh yeah, of course, Safia. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly too.
I hope so.
Even so, you never know when she might become ill again due to the change of an environment. Please take care of Safia for me. As I said, I got it. I'm already retired, but I'm a nurse practitioner. Whatever happens to Safia, I can handle it perfectly. So could you please stop from acting like your mother? It irritates me. You're a loser who was dumped by both her husband and daughter.
Yeah, you are right. I had no idea Safia, let alone my husband, would follow you.
It's really miserable, isn't it? You gave up your successful career to start a family. You did everything you could to support and care for your daughter, and now you're being dumped. I'm curious what your life was all about.
It's none of your business. So the divorce is finalized and I'm leaving this house. The rest is yours to do as you please.
Okay, I'll move there right away and start a new life with my family. I just returned from college and there isn't any of your stuff. Mom, you really got divorced and left.
Hey, Safia, are you sure you don't need to be with me? You don't have to worry about your college tuition.
What did you say? Who would want to be with you, you useless old hag? Because you gave birth to me as a weak child, my life has been ruined. Don't ever show your face in front of me again if you divorced us and left us.
Did you just call me a useless old hag?
It's all because you gave birth to me as a child with a weak constitution. Because of you, I got a fever easily and was hospitalized. I missed school all the time. You ruined my life. A mother like you is a useless old hag.
You were out of your mind. Do you realize how concerned I was every time you got a fever or were admitted to the hospital? I hardly ever slept in order to be with you and take care of you. What horrible things to say to your mother.
Shut up, you old bitch. I was only accepted to the correspondence school because of you. Because of you, I was denied admission to my first choice of college. All because you didn't give birth to me as a healthy baby.
What are you talking about? I did everything I could to help you to get into high school and college. I generously hired tutors and did my best to teach you.
But you were the one who was fleeing for whatever reason.
What? You used to take half-days nap, claiming that the medicine you were taking made you sleepy.
And you ran away from studying, claiming that an hour of studying made you sick.
I'm going to be frank. Failing the exam is entirely your fault.
You use your illness as an excuse for everything. Shut up! Mom, it's all your fault. I wish you had given birth to me as a healthy, normal child. Then I could have studied harder and passed all my exams. You have no right to speak about me.
Safia.
Never again show your face in front of me. I'll get sick just looking at your grim face. Hi, it's been a long time. I hope you've been well since then.
Yes, I have been very well. Perhaps it's because I've moved on from the cheating man and my self-centered daughter. I'm doing very well every day.
Well, you're well enough to be sarcastic. I'm relieved. I'm sure the transplant will go well.
What? Transplant? What on earth are you talking about?
Actually, I have an important announcement for you, Lila. It's about Safia, the daughter we adopted from you. Actually, we only recently discovered that she has kidney disease.
What? Kidney disease?
I believe she graduated from college without incident and was doing well at her job. It was discovered last year during a medical checkup at work. They said she might need dialysis after a thorough examination.
No way. She was improving, and now she has such a serious illness?
I really feel sorry for her. She was going to be fine at work, and there was no indication of it.
If she requires dialysis, she will be unable to work at her current office. You are right. My grandfather had dialysis as well, but it appears to be extremely difficult. Sophia, on the other hand, is dating someone with the intention of marrying, and her dad is the son of the company's president. So if she marries him, she will marry into money. But she might miss out on such an opportunity due to her kidney disease. Calm down, Nara. It's true that kidney disease is a serious illness, but if you were a nurse, you are aware of something, right? With proper treatment, whether dialysis or medication, you can live a long life. If you tell him everything, he might understand and support her. It doesn't work that way. A woman who has dialysis twice a week is unfit to be the president's wife. If he finds out about this, he will abruptly dump her. Are you sure? So the only way out is a kidney transplant. Then she won't need dialysis and can live her life normally. And she doesn't have to break up with the president's son. So please, Lila, give your kidney to Sophia. What? You mean my kidney? The doctor said that as her stepmother, I could also perform a transplant. But I'm too scared to give away my precious organ. I just can't. I believe it should be done by her mother. What? They say kidney disease is hereditary, so you're partly to blame. So it makes sense to accept responsibility to provide her with a kidney transplant. Besides, I'm sure you're compatible if it's between a blood-related mother and daughter. No way. I'm not her mother anymore. The doctor said it's okay if you give your organ to her, right? Then, as her mother, you should donate your organs to her. I told you I don't want to do that. In the end, Sophia is my stepdaughter, not my child. Why should I donate to her? But you promised her that if you remarried, you would make her happy as her mother. That's why, as her mother, I'm doing my part by looking for a donor. Just shut up and say you'll donate a kidney. Can I tell the doctor that I found a donor? No way. Please don't bring me into this. What did you say? Are you really Sophia's mother? No, you're her mother. Shut up. If you don't donate a kidney, Sophia's future is all ruined. She will not be able to marry any money and she will have to spend the rest of her life on dialysis. Are you really going to let your little girl go through that? Well, it's sad that Sophia has to spend her life like that. By the way, what does Sophia say about kidney transplants? When we divorced, she seemed to dislike me a lot. And yet, is she saying she'll accept my kidney? Of course! She's saying, bring it to me, bitch! It's your fault I'm like this, so you have to take responsibility. Excuse me? By the way, don't ever tell anyone that you donated your kidney to her. I'm going to act as if I was the one who donated the organ. Then, our wonderful parent-child love will then move his boyfriend and his parents. We'll use the momentum to persuade them to marry, and both of our families will live happily ever after. You're just going to take the credit without putting yourself in any danger. It's because I'm Sophia's mother now. It's easy to explain this way, and it's just better for us. So come to the hospital for a compatibility test. Even if you've been divorced and kicked out, you're still her mother, right? You'd do it for your own daughter, wouldn't you? Why don't you tell the real mother? What? I said, why don't you tell her real mother what you just said? Oh, but I believe that she didn't get miserably kicked out. She left on her own. Wait a minute. What do you mean her real mother? Lila, you're the one who gave birth to her, aren't you? I'm just a foster parent. I didn't give birth to Sophia. So if you're looking for a donor, please ask the birth mother. I don't have their contact information, but I'm sure Jacob does. No. I don't get it at all. Were you a foster parent? Are you trying to say that... Wait, Jacob was divorced twice? From the looks of it, he's still hiding it. He said he'll tell Sophia all about it when she turns 20. I believe he is putting it off because it's too difficult. So, explain to me what's going on. Whose child is Sophia? She's Jacob's ex-wife's child. She became ill from postpartum stress shortly after giving birth to Sophia. They got divorced. What? Then Jacob met me and got remarried. Sophia was about 5 years old then, but she was at her sickest. She was frequently hospitalized and sick. As a result, she doesn't seem to recall much of her past. She has no money of his ex-wife. So, Sophia doesn't know anything? Does this mean she's been thinking you're her biological parent the whole time? Something like that. I wanted to tell her earlier, but Jacob wouldn't let me. He kept saying we'd talk about it when she's a little healthier. No way! So will you tell Sophia for me? I'm sorry I can't even be a useless old hag for you. I won't give my precious organs to her. I'm hoping she'll be able to schedule an appointment with her own mother soon as she can receive an organ transplant. Hey, Mom, is it true? Is what Dad says true? Are you not my real mother? No, I'm not related to you by blood at all. I'm your second mother. I'm just your foster mother. So you've been looking after me despite the fact that we're not blood relatives? Yes, I did. Even though you weren't my blood relative, I thought of you as my little girl. So I did my best to keep you healthy and happy. I gave up my career and my family. I sacrificed everything in my life just for you. You gotta be kidding me. I suppose my wish was granted. You spent less time in the hospital since entering middle school. And I was happy because you were able to attend school. But you used to blame me for your academic shortcomings. You used to attack me and throw things at me. They claim that children have no idea how concerned their parents are about them. Oh, well, good luck with the kidney transplant. If your father told you everything, it means you've communicated with your biological mother. You two are a true mother and daughter, but I hope she passes the compatibility test. Wait, Mom! Please do not end the conversation. I still have something to tell you. What? Well, actually, it's about my birth mother. I've been able to get in touch with her, but she refused to donate her organs to me. Oh. She claims she doesn't recognize her daughter because she hasn't seen me in decades, and she says that she can't give her organs to me. Then why don't you just ask your father to donate it to you? After all, you do have another biological parent. Well, he doesn't want to do it either. He says he is too preoccupied with his job to take the compatibility test or undergo surgery. He stated that it is the mother's responsibility to take care for and support her child, so don't expect him to do so. I can't believe that your own father refuses to do it. He's a total jerk. So please, I only have you now. I'll get down on my knees or whatever. So please, give me your kidney. I don't want to do that. I'm not your biological mother. And don't you remember how you abandoned me as a useless old hag? Why should I donate my organs to you? I apologize for what I did. Thanks to you, I got well, but I looked out on you. I ran away, blaming everything on my illness, but in reality, I blame you for everything. I'm so sorry. I'm sincerely sorry for what I did back then. Sophia. So please, don't give up on me. I want to marry him too, and I want to keep my job, but I don't have much time. But you were the one who abandoned me first. I'm sorry for your illness, but I'm under no obligation to assist you. You must be joking. Aren't you going to help me? We've been together since I was a little girl. You cared more about my health and happiness than anyone else. And now you're abandoning me? I hope you find a donor soon. Well, bye. Please, let's cooperate now. I can't take care of her any longer. Huh? Actually, after that, Sophia got desperate. She said that she was doomed. She consumed a lot of alcohol, sweets, and salt. She quickly progressed to the point where she needed dialysis treatment. So did she already receive dialysis? Yes, that's right. So she goes to the dialysis for half of the week, and I have to pick her up and drop her off every week. As a result, I find it difficult to go shopping or on a trip. And Sophia is always complaining about being sick and pushing me around. This nursing lifestyle is no longer acceptable to me. Don't be so whiny. You are her mother. You have to do your best to be there for her. I can't do it anymore. I'm at my limit. That's why we need to work together. As stepmothers, I like to take turns caring for her. What? Jacob even says he'd pay you some pocket money for you. So that's not that bad, is it? I'm sure Sophia would prefer someone she's used to. Please help me take care of her. Then can you get me $762,000? What? I can't possibly do it without that kind of pocket money. So pay me $762,000, please. Don't be silly. You're being ridiculous. How can you expect me to pay $762,000 just to look after her? I'm serious. Attending to a sick child is exhausting and mentally draining. I did it out of love, but that was because I was her mother. But I'm not anymore, and I won't be able to do so unless I get something worthy of it. But $762,000 is a bit... I'm sure you can afford it for the sake of your beloved daughter. Well then, call me when you get the money. If you get me $762,000, I'll take care of her or whatever. Sophia's dialysis treatment appears to have continued after that. However, she finally decided to quit her job. She made up her mind and told her fiancé about her illness. I'm supposed to get a kidney from my mother, so don't tell me you're leaving me, she begged, saying that. But later, I received a call from his parents confirming the news. The president and his son, both of who have great potential, reacted admirably. Of course, I explained the whole truth to them. I made it clear to them that I had no intention of donating my kidney to her. Rumor has it that Sophia broke up with him shortly thereafter. And now she stays at home and blames her father and Nora. She only goes out for dialysis.